Excuse me, that is my hat. That is my hat. Can I have my hats back?
You better get your sports straight. You better get your sports straight. Look it up. Google it, fool. Google it.
Welcome back to a new video. We are out here today.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. Yo, don't hate the player, hate the game.
Today is not Monday or Friday, but we're going to be talking about t-shirts and sweatshirts and t-shirts, stickers, and some more t-shirts. But we're not making them, we're talking about them, and new things are coming. Obviously, you can see where I'm standing. If you're new, I used to screen print. I've talked about this before in the past. I used to screen print a long time ago, 10, 15 years ago. Yeah, 16 years ago. I'm trying to think of when. I don't know. You let me know if you have an older shirt of mine out there from a long time ago. I've been doing it for a while, and I've experimented with other ways of putting t-shirts on, graphics on t-shirts, and a lot of other things in my life with putting graphics on stuff. And then the other day, I realized we had the big was it four? I'm looking at it because I put it away. Four color t-shirt screen printing system that I had out here on what you're sitting on right now that I'm going to be using for something else here in the future. But I took it apart because I realized yesterday the capillary film and all these new technologies that they come out with. Don't watch videos on things and you do things and you get ideas from things, and then you start doing the things that you get ideas from. So I don't know what it is, if it's the environment of Washington or just probably the environment of my old garage that it's old. And sometimes it's cold in here, sometimes it's not. The life of me, tell me this. I had 50 sheets of this capillary film emulsion stuff. I put everything away, as you can see. Yesterday I just broke everything out. I should have filmed some stuff, but I didn't film nothing. I broke it down. I put all the screens away. I don't even know. I'm going to keep my screen printing setup just in case if I want to go back to screen printing. But tell me why out of 50 of these things, I've been trying it. Been trying it. Actually, I got a lot left. Didn't realize I got a lot left. I got a lot left, but still, that's the thing. I've done it multiple times. I've cut out maybe 10 of these things on the vinyl cutter because there's a way you can do it and it's worked out. But tell me why every time I do something, I'll throw some footage in here with this one that I did this one, but I burned this one as a transparency, not a transparency, that's what you use. I burned this one for heat transfer, plastisol heat transfers. And tell me why when you put it on the screen and I dried it, it just didn't turn out the way that I was supposed to. I don't know if you can see where it like leaked. It looked like somebody wiped it with a napkin and the emulsion just smeared. So I don't know what's going on with that. Same with the one that I did yesterday. It was super sick. That one, the Northwest Fresh one, worked out the best. This one that I haven't cleaned off, but I put it back, that's a clean screen. But there's another one in here. The West Coast one worked out good. Okay. And then we have another one in here that I was doing the other day that's really pretty sick. Wherever I put it. Where did I put it? Right here. This one right here, it says Crusader Skateboards and graffiti style writing. And again, I did it the exact way that they said to do in the instructions and on the video that they put out. And I dried it in my cabinet and it just looks smeared. They took a napkin and smeared it. I don't get it. So I was getting super frustrated because I was doing it this whole time, whole summertime. I bought a new kit, was getting down, was about to do it, and then got that capillary film and it just wasn't working out the correct way. Look at how big it is in here without the screen printing setup. I'm gonna break down, and I broke down And I'm just gonna do the things that I normally do back in the day. And with this way, with what I'm talking about here, because I got 1 heat press, 2 heat press, 3 heat press. You're wild with the heat presses. What I'm gonna do, instead of screen printing, I might come back to it, I don't know though, but I'm trying to look for success. And I feel the screen printing that I was trying to do out here, I was having no success. So back in the day, what I was having success with and revenue by 2000, well, I don't even know what year it is, 2024. So when the world shut down and after the world shut down, up until I got the screen printing, and I was trying to dabble in trying to make my own screens, because the person I used to get screens made shut down and the building's not there. If I had the person that made my screens, I just don't know if I can. That's the one thing I didn't dial in right. I can do everything else, but I'm gonna go back to HTV, that's heat transfer vinyl, and nobody can tell these days how, you know, if the graphic looks cool and he did it with heat transfer vinyl or he did it with screen printing, you know what, who cares? What I'm gonna focus on, and I know that I'm gonna have success with me not having major breakdowns or getting frustrated, is heat transfer vinyl. I've done multiple colors with heat transfer vinyl, and there's so many different brands out there now, you can't even tell. I was saying earlier that these days you can't even tell if it's a screen print, a direct to film, or a heat transfer vinyl. Nobody knows anymore. Okay, so does it really matter? Some of these big brands out here, or a Plastisol heat transfer, I had a lot of success with those, with me not making them, me ordering them from places off the internet. And I have one place that I have ordered multiple times with the Plastisol heat transfers so many times that then they're still good. Like this one right here, I got transferred Plastisol heat transfers, and this is 2018, 2019, and yeah, it's kind of crumbly because it's been in my dresser thing. Well, this one is cracked because it's been folded, but it's still good. I have multiples of these already, and they're still good to this day. And this graphic is still alive to this day. So the Plastisol heat transfers and the DTF transfers, I'm gonna find another person to make my DTF transfers, because the one that I got was on a whim, and I didn't really like the way they turned out. So with my success, the way that I'm gonna do things, I'm gonna break down and actually make other things other than what I do on the website. Like my girlfriend was saying earlier, good point of me, I'm trying to get these screens made like I have, you know, a 50 shirt t-shirt order. That's what the thing was. I was getting frustrated like that. I just wanted the things to work. And I know by the heat transfer vinyl, my vinyl cutter, me getting Plastisol heat transfers made, and you know, just the staple graphics, like the Tacoma Goat, the Skate and Destroy Tacoma. What other one? I have another one that I haven't really made because I wanted to do my own screen print of it, but I just couldn't get around to making the screen because this capillary film was not working the correct way, and I'm just over things of not working the correct way. Of me researching things and thinking, oh man, it's too good. Sometimes it's too good to be true. So I'm just gonna go back to my old ways of doing things. We had the Compton skeleton dude. What else did I have on there? The West Coast one. That graphic is super dope. I can remake that one easy with heat transfer vinyl. I can do multiple colors. That's the thing. Multiple colors with heat transfer vinyl is easy as multiple colors in screen printing. And sometimes people think that, you know, screen printing is the here all be all. I've said this years and years ago. I have shirts 10 years old, multiple years old, that I did the heat transfer vinyl on, and I just threw them away not too long ago. So you know, there's just, I have more options, and not more options, but it's just less messier for me because I'm the person to get ink everywhere, and the setup time and the breakdown time is way less messier with the heat transfer vinyl and Plastisol heat transfers, without this big screen printing setup. I can just have, you know, because if you think about it, when you get stuff made from a company that have big machines, then it's just not a dude in the garage like me. A dude in the garage, yeah, that's super cool that you're doing it in the garage, but you can do anything in the garage. We make t-shirts out here in the garage, so we do everything out here. This is just the space now. It's still a t-shirt shop, but it's different because after all, I get everything going with my old vinyl cutter, get all this thing set up with all my, see, it looks super cool because that's a multiple one. I'm going to turn that into this to press to do tags, neck labels. That one's just for hats, and that one was just going to be for t-shirts. So it's still a t-shirt shop, still a print shop, but we're printing t-shirts a different way. That's what I was saying, what I was talking about, you know, after I get everything ready and going with my old vinyl cutter and everything, get moving and grooving and get stuff popping off. I'm about to get a really big vinyl cutter, the big 24-inch vinyl cutter, and this right here, the screen printing thing that I made with the wheels, this would work really good for the big vinyl cutter. And with the big vinyl cutter, I can cut out full back graphics, like full back t-shirt back graphics from the whole shirt. Okay, I just want to be more efficient and less wasteful and not be out here for an hour trying to get this screen made and, you know, hoping and praying to the screen printing gods when I screen print these transfers myself that it's going to actually work. Even though that I'm doing all the right steps, I've made transfers and screen printing shirts I've had this for a very long time. I think me just going back to the old ways, if it's not broken, don't try to fix it. So I was trying to fix something that wasn't broken. Don't hate the player, hate the game. We're out here Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays now. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button, I double dog dare ya.